Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video, I will be sharing you how to create logics for WTD, MTD, QTD, YTD, and the same goes for previous week till date, previous month till date, previous quarter till date, and previous year till date. So, without wasting much time, let's start. So, if you are working on date calculation, the first calculation with respect to date that you have to make is max date. So, first find the max date. So let me create the max date. I will make use of max function and I will fetch max of order date, encapsulate it inside the fixed, that is curly braces. So you have fixed the max date. So let us have a look what our max date is. Put it inside text and convert it into exact date. So 30/12/2019 is my max date. Now we have calculated max date. Now let's have a look what are the other things to be found. So these are the things that we need to find, and this can be created using these calculated fields. Okay, but if you carefully observe, max date of the week, max date of the month, max date of the quarter, or last day of the year would be same, because that is the last day or end point of the whole date that you already have. So we have already find out these four calculations. Now what we have to do is we need to find first day of week, month, quarter and year. So let's find that. Now let me first create first day of the week. First day of week. So I will be making use of date trunc function, and date part that I need to truncate is week, and I need to truncate max date. Click on OK and drag and drop it inside the text. Convert it into exact date. So here we have, so the first day was 29/12/2019. So the next is I will be creating for month. So just duplicate it, edit, okay, change it into month and make changes here. Click on OK. Just drag and drop it inside text. Right click and convert it into exact date. So I have find out first day of the month. In the same way, just by duplicating and replacing the necessary required fields, I will be creating first day of quarter. So I have created first day of week, month, quarter and year. Now let us build the logic for WTD, QTD and YTD. Okay. So for that again you need to create calculated field WTD logic. So order date should be greater than equal to first day of the week, and order date should be less than equal to max date. Click on OK. So I have created WTD logic. Same way, just duplicate it and create MTD logic, QTD and YTD logic. So I need MTD logic. So just rename it and convert it into first day of the month. In the same way, I will be creating QTD logic and YTD logic. So I have created WTD logic. Same way, just duplicate it and create MTD logic, QTD and YTD logic. So I need MTD logic. So just rename it and convert it into first day of the month. In the same way, I will be creating QTD logic and YTD logic. So we have created all the logics. Now what we need to do is we need to pull the sales with respect to that range of logic. So I will be first pulling WTD sales. So if the WTD logic satisfies, then I will be pulling the value of sales. Okay. Now I know that majority of you would be thinking that why there was a specific need of creating this separately, because I could have either written this logic here. So that is what I needed to tell you is because we need to reuse it over and over again. So rather than writing this line over and over, just write this simple calculated field. So its major purpose was reusability. In the same way, I will be creating MTD, QTD and YTD sales. So I have created all the values of sales within that date range. Now let me show what are the values are. So just select all of that and pull it inside the text. I want week till date to become first. So here we have. So this is what my WTD, MTD, QTD, YTD sales are. Okay, so we are done with the first part, that is the left hand side code part. Now in the next part we will be dealing with how to calculate this previous week till date, previous month till date, previous quarter till date and previous year till date. So that's it. Thank you.